Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have some absolutely massive news out of the League of Legends world. More TSM offseason news. This is just a couple of minutes ago. TSM posted this video called TSM Bjergsen announcement. Again, I haven't watched this video yet. It's just a couple of minutes old, but I'm hearing that Bjergsen is going to, like the description says that Bjergsen is going to be moving into a new role. I don't know if that means coach or GM or what, or if he's retiring. I don't know. We're going to get right into this video, though, so let's check it out, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions. But this could be absolutely massive, obviously, if something's happening to Bjergsen. The volume's all good.
Hey guys, it's Bjergsen here, as you may know, and I'm here to talk to you guys because I have an announcement to make. I'm really grateful for what playing professionally and what League of Legends and TSM has really given me. When I first started playing professionally, I was a depressed kid in Denmark, and I was really just, League of Legends was just an escape from the hard times I was having at school especially, and in my first couple of years I was really just playing to stay out of school because I knew that if I didn't make it I would have to go back, because you have to finish high school, especially in Denmark. And yeah, the person I am today is through this job and through this career, and I think it's been a great way for me to grow and learn a lot of things, have a lot of hardships, have a lot of success. And after playing professional League of Legends for about 8 years and playing for TSM for, I think, close to 6, I'm here to talk about the fact that I'm retiring as a professional player and stepping into the head coach role for TSM.
That is insane. Again, I didn't know if he was going to be head coach or if he was going to be GM or whatever. I knew obviously he'd take on some role in TSM, especially he's part owner. He's obviously going to have a big part to play in TSM going forward. The fact that he's retiring, that's insane. He's coming off possibly the best season of his career. Obviously another international failure. Also, who is TSM's mid laner going to be? And how, of all the rumors and all the talks and stuff, how did they keep this Bjergsen news and rumor and everything under wraps? What does this mean for the rest of TSM? I just have so many questions. It's absolutely insane.
It probably comes.
But I will say that I think Bjergsen is going to make an amazing coach. I think he's an amazing leader. Obviously a great mind for the game. If anyone is going to be a great coach for TSM, it's going to be Bjergsen. But he's also not an outsider, so maybe the team will continue to have a lot of the same problems they've always had, especially if they're going to have a huge downgrade in the mid lane.
It comes as a shock to a lot of you guys, and I especially don't want it to seem like this is a sudden reaction to our poor Worlds run. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and especially in this last year. I almost even committed to the change in between spring and summer, but I really wanted to have a good season before becoming a coach. And there's just a lot of aspects of when you're a leader and when you're a veteran on the team, you end up doing a lot of coaching while you're playing. And I always really enjoyed that aspect, and I enjoyed helping the team be on the same page, helping the team be at their best, play well together, help individuals improve and flourish. But it was always a bit of a side project because ultimately, as a pro player, you have to focus on yourself first and foremost and your own performance. So I always had to kind of leave it up to whoever was working with the team to do those things. But I think just as I've gotten older and as I've been playing longer, now just feels like a good time to really step into that role full time and see what I can do when those projects are truly my responsibility. I even feel like kind of saying the word retirement doesn't really feel like it fits, because I don't really feel like I'm retiring. I'm still going to be a competitor in League of Legends, and with TSM I'm just changing the role. I'm not going to be actively playing on stage during the matches, but I still feel like I'll be competing and I'll be working every day towards the same goal, which is winning.
So I just wanted to chime in real quick. I think a lot of the stuff he said there is really interesting. Obviously, he talked about being kind of like a part-time coach for a while, which I definitely believe. It's one reason why I think he'll be able to step into this role like almost seamlessly. He's going to make for a really, really awesome coach, at least in my opinion. The mic was away from my face that whole time. Sorry about that. Mid lane in North America is such a weak position. Having Bjergsen as your mid laner was such an advantage for TSM, especially having him being a resident mid laner. This is really making me think, do they have a mid laner lined up? Does this mean that Evolved is going to be their mid laner for the new season? That would be crazy. I know they have TSM Sword, also two really, really hype mid lane prospects. Are they going to go get a big import? Because I know they're kind of trying to open up an import slot with Broken Blade. Yeah, so many questions. This is so crazy. And then we still don't know what's going to happen with Doublelift either. Doublelift and Bjergsen could both be retiring in the same offseason. But yeah, my first thoughts are just that, one, I'm really sad. Bjergsen's always been my favorite player. He's going to continue to be my favorite player. I have Bjergsen jerseys. I have all that stuff. Yeah, I've rooted for Bjergsen for so long, but I'm also so happy for him that he's getting to step into a position that he loves. And I'm also very, very happy that he's staying with the organization, obviously, because I wouldn't want to see him go to another team. But it's crazy that he's not going to be playing anymore, especially when it seemed like he was just at the top of his game last year. But I'm sure, coaching will be much less stressful for him in just different ways. He wanted to put as much time into grinding the game and everything. And yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Winning North America, doing well at Worlds, ultimately winning Worlds, and it's just about doing it from a new standpoint, a new perspective, and I'm really excited to have just a lot of new goals to work with. Even though we obviously had an extremely disappointing Worlds run, I was still really happy and proud that we brought a trophy to you guys again after kind of a drought of not having any for a while, and my hope is just that I can continue to do that, but from a different position within the team, and hopefully in the long run have more of an impact from the coaching side than I did it even as a player.
Bjergsen, how do you guys need to admit that?
All right. We're going to skip ahead to see if he talks about anything else.
Thank you guys for supporting me and the team. I know this is probably not what a lot of you expected, but I hope that you'll continue to support me in this new role. I can't promise that I'm going to be the perfect coach right away, and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but I hope that you guys know me and that you know my mindset, and that every day I'm going to do my best to improve, even if I fail, even if I make mistakes. And I hope that in the long run I can be the best head coach that TSM can ever find.
I think that's such a great shot. It's going to be so crazy not having Bjergsen sitting in that middle chair for TSM. So many thoughts right now. My heart is like racing. I can't believe it. As soon as I saw TSM Bjergsen announcement, I just assumed that he was going to be retiring. Never thought he'd be a coach. I know a lot of people have been saying TSM needs to get a new coach. They need to get a big coach. They need to get a big acquisition. I love that North America is getting these great minds into coaching positions. I'm thinking about Jat. Now I'm thinking about Bjergsen, two of their biggest organizations, having two really, really brilliant guys at the heads of their team, whether you think they're going to be great coaches or whatever. Also, I know Bjergsen is going to work insanely hard at learning how to become the very best coach he can be. And also having that caliber of player as your coach, he understands the ins and outs of the games at the very highest level. Also, he's going to be a great mentor to whoever they end up bringing into the mid lane. Again, it'll be very interesting to see if they just go with Evolved straight off the bat or who exactly the mid lane is going to be. I haven't really heard any rumors or anything because I don't think anyone expected this. This is absolutely insane news. Bjergsen has retired and he is starting his new position of head coach of TSM, apparently effective immediately. And he's got his work cut out for him because it seems like there's a ton of just roster question marks headed in the new season. TL is apparently building a super team. It's going to be a challenging split upcoming for TSM, but they're going to have one of the greatest minds in all of League of Legends history at the helm for them. So this is going to be crazy. There's so many question marks for TSM now. I guess a few of our questions are getting answered now, but this is just bringing up even more questions. I'm so excited for the rest of the offseason, and I hope you guys are too. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think is going to happen with TSM? Who's going to be their mid laner? Who's going to be on their team? Is Bjergsen going to be a good coach? I'd love to hear any of your guys' thoughts and opinions below. Subscribe to update on the latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.